And Trax is playing this really well right now, trying to figure out how they can dig out Cindy. They know that the Bat Chat has flanked, but Trax is going to take that shot any day of the week. Yeah. I mean, Action X actually playing this perfectly, where they use a bit of a surprising strategy. Obviously, 2 VZs and a Bat Chat to contest the very common CS position over there at the Rock at about F3, G3. They take donut control. They don't bleed out early on around Cliff. And as a result, they're able to leverage the tank advantage and HP advantage to a victory. He's going to use a repair kit. If he gets tracked, that is it. He can't get out. He won't get tracked, though. They need to pick CJ. They need to pick CJ on the side of the Sentinels. The scenario is somehow flipped again.
That is the funniest part about it all, which is, the way how it's about to go. But it seems like it's a full-blown push, overmatch at least the numbers and hope to get some burst damage in, given that the 50B is alive. So Rainbow and Cindy need to be the first ones to be on the chopping block here, as already the damage starts to sink in. That's a perfect focus fire.
This is like, there was no way the Sentinels were going to come back and win that. I'm sorry to say, like after that Wymbo got picked, after their positioning, there was nothing they could really do. The key here is how fast the AMXs can get rid of the opponents pushing in, because Dongalord has to be the focus point. If Dongalord is allowed to stay alive and they're allowed to pick this Minotaur, then problem's going to happen.
Gloucester though needs to sink at least one more shot before he's felled, because this is where problems will be mounting. Unfortunately for him, no shots, no damage landed. CJ forced now to actually push in, so is Donga, well, he's being pushed and eliminated.
It's what they needed to do. Like that's what AMXs were designed to be in that position, to make sure the Minotaur couldn't be overdumped, and the Sentinels are really rewarded for a victory on that. The Sentinels have bled out way too much, and the Action X have actually successfully found the overmatches. And sure, the Sentinels are going 3 tanks into 2 right now, but the HP difference is just so low at this stage. I don't know how Return's still alive, but I mean, 3k HP the difference right now. They're going to try and get the pick onto Dongo. They're trying to get away from the Minotaur in CJ, but I don't think there's any escaping. They need to cut in. They need to cut in, because the correct response for the Scorpions is to actually dump in. But because they're not dumping in, they're actually stuck in a crossfire. Now they're pushing forward, but now stuck in the middle ridge. It allows a lot of farm to go through, and Aussie is not part of the fight just yet.
All of a sudden, well, the 3-party that managed to cut in is all that is left.
And by the time the Comets actually forced into the position where they need to make a play, they can't do anything. So, pretty quick victory.
Now needs to stay alive for as long as possible, because with Power now getting rid of, one of the tanks, that's JT gone. Mendican now falls, Atheron falls. Now Aussie has came in like a cavalry, and it's all sort of, well, once again fell apart for Comets City.
The Scorpions really understand on where they need to be to make sure they can support their teammates at all moments, understand where the priority targets are. Pretty unfortunate for the Comets as well. One of the tanks, I think Mendican actually in the I-7 gets set on fire there over to the south. And we're seeing it once again. They're not phased by the fact there's a Bat Chat over there in STB1. They understand what's going on. They rotate around accordingly, and they just farm up an absolute storm from there. Here we go. The action is going to commence. The Stipe's going to be the pick over here, but Raspberry gets ignited, and he's going to lose a lot of HP for that peak. They have to commit in here, but Comets, they're up by 3,000, 2,000 HP. Really good chance for them to close it out. Even though Stipe's the pick, they've got Super Conks to back this up.
Yeah, this is actually still a pretty decent push to come around from the Scorpions, but yeah, the sheer abundance of HP though to come around from Comets should still allow quite a fair bit of leeway here. And if Napalm falls or Knight falls, this could be a good opportunity here. Stipe just needs to stay alive.
Yeah, Russian I think just needs to try to take down one of these tanks. This is going to help a little bit. The 50B is still out in play right now. Aussie, this is a good call from Mendican just to be dumping in and just focusing down, obviously, the IS-4. Aussie has to divert his attentions over towards there. And the Ignite as well. 2 Ignites coming in tonight.
So already in comes the push. Bale's actually deciding to go in for a bit of a wider swing this time. So the 2 AMX is going for the swing around. Twit trying to follow suit, but a lot of damage actually being sunken into one of the M4's 54s. As it stands, Crit and Kiwi Dynamite actually managed to put in quite a fair bit of damage as well towards the Panthers, denting them even further now that Goober is off the plate.
Now he's on reloaded, and allows Dark to actually come in and get some shots into his ex-teammate in Madhouse. Whippet will follow up with a shot from behind as well to make it a very easy pick ultimately for the Matildas over there towards the valley.
Each and every shot needs to count here.
Yeah, 20 seconds. I don't think JS can survive for long enough, though. Needed an exceptional roll and some bad RNG going in Critical's favor, but there's no bad RNG over here for the Matildas. Oh my goodness, JS is getting absolutely deleted, but now in comes the overmatch, and this is the problem I was talking about.
Yeah, this is where the issues are certainly going to be. The fact that Crit and Kiwi Dynamite actually falling back right behind the rock produces a great cover position for the Panthers to really play around. Yeah, with Kiwi Dynamite falling, Crit is next on a chopping block.
Brings it to a 3 and 4. HP relatively equal, which means that the guns need to be really important. And the problem is one of them is an autoloader, of course. Now the Panthers are going to be diving in on each isolated target. He's just trying to stay alive as long as possible and sell his life, but it's just not going to be enough. But just not enough HP being bled out meant that ultimately they had too many tanks still in the fight. I don't think they should push in just yet. I think they need to still play around the cap a little bit longer and force the Panthers into making a bad decision. Obviously, Whippet, he was fighting a 1v2, and now you have to hope that this 3 versus 3 push, they can pick off Twit, that they can pick off the next tank. But Crit, oh, Twit might be able to get the killing shot. Chris trying to block. It's Madhouse that gets a killing blow.
Much hurrying up on the shots as well. Double tap is going to be basically enough, and there you go.
Yeah, great killing blow from Kiwi Dynamite. Just trying to help out Crit over there. Obviously, JS then has to take the shot. JS just trying to stay alive for as long as possible. And maybe, just maybe, JS can escape, but he can't.
The ultimate one, the chance to do it all, to change it all.
No.
Oh no, that's tragic.
Oh, here we go. 5-man brawl. That's just going straight onto the cap. Good focus fire into Bales as well as Saxon. Means that the Panthers are going to go up one tank nice and early. They need to start committing some forces in. They need to be able to protect Dark. Bales needs to be the pick over here. And Dark actually relatively safe right now. And oh my god, an Ignite as well coming out. This could be a huge game changer.
Oh boy, yeah, look, this is all starting to very much erupt into a problem and struggle street.
They might find themselves finding a couple of bad fights. Goober trying to get safe, but a great shot from Whippet tracks Goober up. And now it's all really just down to how well Goober can find a couple of shots, but look at that from the Matildas. The focus absolutely perfect.